who, which, and that are relative pronoun. They connect two clauses, they connect two sentences, and they talk about some noun that comes generally before it. So, who, what, and that are relative pronoun, and there are some rules that they should be used with caution. First, I would like to tell you about who, the uses of who. First, you know this is the relative pronoun which has three cases: nominative case, possessive case, and objective case. Nominative case, its form is who. In possessive case, its form is whose, and in objective case, its form is whom. But whenever they are used as relative pronoun, they are simply going back to the noun which is just before it. Who is generally used for person, generally for living things. It can be used for singular and plural alike. It can be also used for masculine and feminine gender alike. You can use who. Who is generally used for person, I repeat. And it is used for both singular and plural noun. And it is also used for masculine and feminine gender. So you can use it, but use it with caution. When generally you are talking about living things, you should use this particular pronoun. But now, and in the case of which, you have to understand that which is generally used for non-living things. Which is generally used for non-living thing, and it can be used both in singular and plural number. Which can be used in both singular and plural number. And it has only its genitive case. When you try to form its genitive case, generally it has no genitive case. But when you try to form its genitive or possessive case, so in place of which, we sometimes use whose. But remember, it is used for non-living things, right? In the case of whose, the genitive case of who, you can use it for animal, you can use it for non-living things also. Whose only, not who. You can use it for animal, you can use it for non-living things, things without life. And then we are talking about what? What is the word which is generally used for non-living things and only in singular number? It has no other cases, no possessive, no objective case. The very important relative pronoun is that. You have to understand it. The form of that does not change in nominative case, possessive case, or objective case. It remains that. It can be used for singular and plural alike. It can be used for male and female alike. It can be used for living and non-living things both. It can be used for living and non-living things both. And then there are certain words after that only that is used. They are all, like in the famous proverb, all that glitters is not gold. Oh, all is followed by that. Then it is same. Then it is none. Then it is the only. These are the words when they come in the sentence, we should pick and choose that as relative pronoun, right? That as relative pronoun. We should pick only that. And then, when in the sentence there is the use of superlative degree of adjective, like best, like fastest. So in that case also, when there is uh, when there is that one, what I was saying that in the case of that we have to be careful to use. In the case of superlative degree, we have to avoid which, what, or who. We should prefer to use that as relative pronoun. Okay? And about that, the interesting thing is that two times that. About that, the interesting thing is that sometimes we find two antecedents for one relative pronoun. I and my dog, she and her nephew, the girl with a basket, right? Basket of egg. It was a story that we read in the very childhood. So in that case, one antecedent is if living thing and another antecedent is non-living things. Something or someone, here you cannot use who, where you cannot use which, where you cannot use other relative pronouns. You have to choose only that, because there are two antecedents, one in living and one is non-living. So which will you use? Only that is the supportive pronoun, the supportive relative pronoun that you can choose to use. And then I was just talking about someone and something that form a relation with me now weakens. Something or someone that makes relation with me weakens. So in that particular case, you can use that as relative pronoun. So relative pronoun, the relative pronoun is very interesting. I am just going to recapitalize what I have taught. First, very simple, pronoun who is used for person, singular and plural, masculine and feminine, and it has three cases: who, whose, whom, and it is used for living things generally, which can be used for animal and non-living thing. And after that I discussed which. It is used for generally non-living things, generally used for singular number, and it can be also used for plural number, and it is used for masculine and feminine gender, but gender is not talked about when there is non-living thing. After that, it is that the form of that is used in all the cases, but its forms never changes. That is used in all three cases, but its form does not change. It remains that only in every case. And it is used for both living and non-living. It is used for singular and plural. It is used for masculine and feminine. It is used in the case of superlative degree. It is used with certain terms like all, the same, the only, none, etc. It is used that when there are two antecedents and one is living and another is non-living, then it is that which will come as relative pronoun. Dear friends, I think this is enough for you, and I hope you are enjoying my videos, uh, and I am very happy to be connected with you. Thank you very much.